Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to navigate the most potent insights from the content you share with us. And today, wow, we're looking at something really interesting. It's a source that promises genuine transformation. You brought us something the author calls a graded reader. Now, that might sound, a bit dry, like an English lesson. But as I got into it, it's definitely less of a textbook and, well, much more like a compass for life, a real wake-up call. At its core, this material lays out a powerful truth. Your time is finite, limited, but your potential, that's boundless. We're going to explore how this deceptively simple reader weaves together vocabulary building with this really profound call to action, helping you unlock some foundational life messages. Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah, absolutely. And our mission here is pretty clear. Pull out those core nuggets of wisdom. We'll be looking at how the source tackles personal growth, the real power of living intentionally, and also how language itself, specifically English here, can be this incredible tool for real personal change. The goal isn't just to tell you what it says, but to help you really feel why these simple truths matter for your life right now.
Okay, let's jump right in. The first concept it hits you with is the irreplaceable value of time. It's so simple, but it lands hard. It states it directly. Time is your most valuable gift. Even it says more than money. Now, you might immediately think, hang on, money buys freedom experiences.
Right, that's the common thought.
But the reader asks us to stop and think why time has this unique value. It points out a pretty stark truth. Once time is gone, it's gone forever. Money, possessions, you can often get those back. But a lost moment, that's just gone. It never returns.
That finality is key.
It really is. And think about that trap we all fall into. I'll do it tomorrow. We all say it.
Oh, constantly.
The source reminds us, tomorrow is never guaranteed. Which, okay, we know intellectually. But it shows how deferring action means the only time you actually have to act, the only real moment, is now.
What's fascinating here is how it connects that finality of time directly to procrastination. It doesn't just label it procrastination. It paints this vivid picture, like scrolling your phone instead of practicing English. It shows how that habit isn't just wasting time now.
It's actually worse than that, isn't it?
Exactly. It systematically erodes your potential for the future. It steals it bit by bit. You may even look busy, right? Jumping between things. But you're not making real progress towards what matters.
Like running in place. Lots of motion, no distance covered.
That's a perfect analogy. You feel like you're doing something, but you're not actually getting anywhere important.
Which leads straight into this really deep question the source asks. Are you truly living or just existing? Simple words, but the difference it draws is, it's profound. Maybe even a little unsettling.
It is a bit chilling when you think about it.
It breaks it down. Existing means going through the day without purpose, just surviving. And I think we can all relate to those days, can't we? You get to the end, the hours are gone, and you just feel flat, unfulfilled.
Definitely. Empty miles.
But then it contrasts that with living. It says living means growing, learning, asking questions, and using your time with energy. It's not just about breathing. It's about being engaged, vibrant, fully alive.
And the key to that kind of living, according to the source, is intention.
Intention. Yes. It's more than just having a reason, isn't it? It's about conscious choice.
Exactly. It's what turns passive drifting into purposeful action.
Like the example it gives. He woke up early with the intention of improving his English skills. That specific purpose changes everything.
It directs the energy.
So the question for you, listening right now, think about your day-to-day. Are your actions mostly intentional? Or do you find yourself just reacting, getting pulled by distractions, maybe without even noticing half the time?
It's a tough question to answer, honestly. And just to wrap up this first section, the reader leaves us with this really empowering idea. Time is not something we find. It's something we make.
I like that. It shifts the power back to us.
It does. It's not about luck or finding spare moments. It's about actively deciding how to use the time you have. And what's fascinating here is the knock-on effect. When you start respecting your time like that,
You start respecting your future, too.
precisely, there's a direct link. You value today's hour because you value where you want to be tomorrow. And the source encourages reflection with questions like, what do I spend most of my time on? Is it actually helping me grow? What one thing can I change today? These aren't just philosophical prompts, they're practical calls to action.
And those questions really force you to look at your daily habits, don't they? The source pushes us to ask, what am I really doing with my life? Moment by moment. It's that pause, that deep breath moment. Okay, every day is a fresh start, a blank page. How am I filling it?
Am I building something or just passing time?
Right. The source asks us to be honest. How much of your day is actually spent on improvement? Reading something worthwhile? Practicing English, even for just, say, 15 minutes? Learning one new thing?
Or do we slip into the easy default?
Exactly. Mindless scrolling, clicking through videos.
Yeah.
Suddenly hours have vanished. Poof, gone.
It's so easy to do. The path of least resistance.
Now, let's be clear. The source isn't anti-fun or anti-rest. That's important, too. Entertainment isn't bad.
No, balance is key.
But it highlights the contrast between those intentional choices like studying and what it calls automatic choices.
The automatic pilot.
Yeah, like automatically opening social media the second you feel bored. It's not a conscious choice. It just happens.
And those automatic habits, repeated over time, are what subtly chip away at your dreams.
So, thinking about your day again, intentional actions, or mostly automatic reactions. It's a critical distinction the source makes.
And this raises an important question, really, about just how conscious we are of these tiny daily micro decisions. Because the source reveals this profound truth. Your future is not shaped by big moments. Not really.
It feels like it should be, though, doesn't it? Those big turning points.
We think it is, but the source argues it's shaped by what you do every single day, especially the small things.
Yeah.
It's the consistency, the daily grind, but in a positive way. Small, purposeful actions.
That's actually quite encouraging, in a way. Less pressure on the big moments.
It is, and the source suggests a very simple exercise. Write down how you spent your time today. Just track it. Then ask, was I intentional with my learning? Did I choose growth activities? What can I do differently tomorrow? It's about building awareness, not judging yourself harshly.
Small adjustments based on real data.
Exactly. Because, as it hammers home, growth doesn't happen by accident. It happens on purpose. Every moment is a choice.
Okay, let's pivot now. Let's talk about English language learning specifically, because that's tied right into this source, this graded reader. The source asks, why learn English? And its answer is simple and powerful. Because English opens doors.
Not literal doors, obviously.
No, life-changing doors. Access to the global world. It calls English the bridge.
That's a good way to put it.
It connects you. Because it's the dominant language in so many key areas, right? International business, science, tech, entertainment.
Pretty much everywhere, globally speaking.
If you want to study abroad, travel confidently, work internationally, connect with diverse people, English is usually the key. The source defines opportunity as a chance to do something better or to reach a new level.
More than just any chance. A chance for real advancement.
Yeah. And it gives the example of someone getting the opportunity to work abroad purely because they learn English. Opportunities don't always hang around, do they? Sometimes that language skill is the only thing standing between you and something amazing.
And if we connect this back to the bigger picture, the source frames English as a tool for freedom.
Freedom? How so?
Well, it's not just about grammar rules, it's about building power. Every word you learn adds to your power. Every phrase you speak boosts your confidence. Every sentence you practice, that's not just practice, that's actual progress towards that freedom.
So it's building capability step by step.
Exactly. Tangible benefits. It lists them. Global knowledge, because so much information is in English. Career growth, obvious in today's world. Connection, friendships, ideas, cultures. And crucially, confidence. Not just in speaking, but a general self-belief that comes from mastering something challenging.
It does acknowledge the effort, though, right? It's not saying it's easy.
Oh, absolutely. It says learning English takes effort. It's not always easy. But the payoff, life-changing.
And here's where it gets really interesting, because the advice is so practical. It stresses action. Now, the key isn't perfection, it says, but consistency.
Consistency again. The recurring theme.
Yes. It suggests simple, daily actions. Make English part of your rhythm. Watch videos, but watch to learn, not just zone out. Read graded readers like this one. Books matched to your level. Listen to podcasts, audiobooks, music. Immerse yourself.
Even if you don't catch every word at first.
Exactly. And maybe the most powerful advice, speak even if you make mistakes.
That's huge for learners. The fear of mistakes can be paralyzing.
Totally. But the source is so freeing here. It says flat out, mistakes are not failures. They are signs that you're trying.
And trying is everything. It's the engine of growth.
That idea of 10 focused minutes a day sounds great, but getting started, especially when you're worried about mistakes, that's the hard part for many. Does the source offer help there?
That's a really important point. It tackles it indirectly, I think, by shifting the focus entirely away from perfection and onto progress. Every attempt, even if it's clumsy, is framed as engagement. It's a step.
So value the act of trying, not the perfect outcome.
Precisely. It links back to intentional action. A small, flawed action beats perfect inaction every single time. The message seems to be, just start. And see mistakes as data, as feedback, not as reasons to stop. That lowers the fear barrier.
Okay, that makes sense. Now let's talk about direction. The source uses this great analogy. Imagine walking through a forest without a map or compass.
You'd be lost pretty quickly.
Right. Moving, maybe, but probably in circles. Wasting energy, getting nowhere specific. That's life without a clear vision.
So how does it define vision?
It defines vision as a clear picture in your mind of what you want for your future.
Yeah.
It's not just a vague wish like, I wish I were better at English. No, it's a direction, a goal, a guide.
Something concrete.
Yes, like the example. Her vision was to become a confident English speaker who could give presentations at work. See, specific, actionable, easy to picture.
What's fascinating here is how powerful that simple act of clarifying your vision can be. It gives your daily actions purpose. Suddenly, practicing English isn't just a chore. It's a step towards that presentation goal.
It fuels motivation.
Absolutely. More focus, more motivation, and more resilience when things get tough. Because you know why you're doing it. So the challenge to you is, what's your vision? For English or for life? Fluent speaking, travel, international work, connecting with others.
Get specific.
Yes. And crucially, the source advises. Write it down. Don't just keep it in your head. Put it somewhere visible. Your wall, your notebook, your phone, lock screen. Why?
So you see it every day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because when you feel tired, when learning feels slow, your vision will remind you why you started. That visual cue provides immense power. It turns a wish into a tangible target.
Living with vision means you're not just drifting, you're actively building that future. Okay, and this leads us right to the crucial step. The difference, as the source puts it, between dreamers from doers.
Action.
Action, exactly. You can have all the knowledge, the best vision, but if you don't act, it's useless. The source puts it bluntly. Knowledge without action is like a car without fuel. It goes nowhere.
Can't argue with that.
So, the direct challenge from this deep dive, echoing the source, is take action today, not tomorrow, not next week, today.
What kind of action?
Immediate practical steps, especially for English.
Right.
Speak out loud, even to yourself. Just get the words out, read aloud. Builds fluency, pronunciation, confidence all at once.
Active learning.
Right. Journaling, simple sentences, anything to practice expressing yourself. Listen, actively listen to real English, movies, podcasts, conversations. And finally, repeat. Consistency makes progress stick, turns effort into habit.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture again, it brings us back full circle to consistency.
It keeps coming up, doesn't it?
Because it's fundamental. Consistency is doing something again and again, regularly, even when you don't feel like it. The example given is perfect. His English improved not because of talent, but because of daily consistency.
Talent helps, maybe, but consistency gets you there.
That's the message. And you don't need hours. The source stresses this. Even 10 focused minutes can change your life if you do it every single day.
10 minutes. That feels manageable for almost anyone.
It is manageable. That's the secret. Not giant steps, but daily dips. Consistent, focused effort over time. The source sums it up with this powerful trio. Action beats waiting. Practice beats perfection. Progress beats procrastination.
That's a great mantra to remember.
It really is.
Use your vision, make a plan, and stick to it. Because that life you want, those skills you need, they're built one small, consistent step at a time. And the most important step, it's always the next one, starting now.
Yeah.
So what does this all mean? I think it means, quite simply, don't waste your life. Don't wait for some mythical perfect time to start growing, whether it's learning English or anything else important to you.
That perfect time never really arrives, does it?
It really doesn't. The time is always now. Use every day. Learn. Build skills. Expand your mind. Because, and I love this idea, when you grow, your world grows. It literally gets bigger, more interesting, full of possibilities.
And that leads perfectly into the final thought we want to leave you with, drawn right from the source. It flips the script. It's not just about not wasting your life. It reframes it beautifully. You are not wasting your life. You're investing in it.
Investing. I like that. Changes the whole feeling.
Doesn't it? It makes every effort, every 10 minutes of practice feel valuable, like putting money in the bank for your future self. So the final question for you is, what small, consistent action will you take today, right now, to start investing in your future, to turn that intention, that vision into real, tangible progress? The choice truly is yours.